Okay, hello everybody. Honor Garrett here, your health, life, and mindset coach. And I just wanted to welcome you guys to day 3. Day 3 is all about movement and meditation, or you can look at it as exercise and stillness. So I purposely chose what appeared to be two opposing, completely opposite modalities because I want to show you how important it is that we need both. And both of them equally can reduce stress in your life. And so I wanted to really touch on both, because usually people wouldn't touch on both at the same time. But in this week-long wellness workshop, it's really hard to wrap up years of study and research into 30 minutes a day. So I'm going to try my best. But we fundamentally all know that exercise is great for you, right? It gives oxygen and nutrients for our tissues, and it helps our heart and lungs. And, we know that it is really good for you. But I purposely titled today movement instead of exercise, because I wanted you to see that exercise is just moving your body. It doesn't have to be the typical, you got to go to the gym, you got to get on the elliptical, you got to get on the treadmill. Because I don't know about you, but I don't really love the gym. I'll go sometimes just for something different, but nowadays you can get everything you need to do at home. There's so many ideas and things that you can take away. So don't get stuck in your head that I have to exercise. Think, you know what, I just need to move my body. I need to get up out of my seat every couple hours because I'm stuck at work and I've been looking at the computer all day. You need to get just a breath of fresh air. So, and all of you that I'm talking to may be at different levels. Some of you might be training for a marathon. Some of you might just work out every day. Some of you are struggling to get back into it, or you're just simply trying to get yourself off the couch or away from your desk. And it's okay, exactly where you are. The two things we have to take into consideration is, one, we need to assess where we are now, and then two, where we want to go. Just like in day 1, when we were talking about vision and mindset, we just need some self-awareness about where we are. And it's okay, exactly where we are. And just knowing it's not judgment. We're not getting mad at ourselves. We're not going, gosh, how did I let myself go and gain 10 pounds or whatever? It's all good. Your life happens to you, and every decision you made has put you here. But the great thing is, it's just curiosity. And how did I get here? And what are some options for me to move forward and change it if I'm not happy with it? So that's where I, want you to start out with. And so I also want you to think out of the box. Like I said earlier, don't think about getting on the treadmill or getting on the elliptical. Get creative. Start thinking about the things that you love to do as a kid. What did you do when you played outside, or things like that? So first, I want to inspire you to get in shape and to work out by telling you the benefits of exercise. And I know so many of them are kind of redundant, but I just want to go over it really quickly for you, so it maybe kind of spark some more motivation. But obviously, we know it helps us manage our blood sugar and our insulin levels. And that goes back to yesterday, because food does it as well. So are you seeing now, day 1, day 2, day 3, everything works together. It all works together. And so how awesome it is that you can exercise and it can help regulate your blood sugar, but at the same time, food can. But don't think you can go eat like crazy and have sugar and cake and then go, oh, the exercise is going to change it. It all works together synergistically. So it might help a little, but if you're not eating right, you're probably not going to get those results. But if you're doing them together, imagine the impact that it's going to have of how quickly you can change what you're trying to change and get to your goals. So it also boosts your immune system. We know that. Wards off viral illnesses and infections, viruses. You know how important that is right now. And it makes us way less susceptible to colds, flu, and things like that. So definitely worth the exercise. Obviously, it reduces health risk like obesity and heart disease and type 2 diabetes, uh, metabolic syndrome, strokes, everything, certain types of cancer as well. So it also strengthens your heart, keeps your arteries clear. It, it, it raises your good cholesterol and lowers your bad cholesterol. But let me tell you guys a little secret. Everybody thinks that saturated fat will clog your arteries, and it's also going to give you the bad cholesterol, and you're going to have a heart attack. And I want to tell you that the bad cholesterol you have, the number isn't as important as you think, because number one, you need bad cholesterol. It is essential for brain health. It is essential for so many functions in your body. So you don't want that to be too low. When it gets dangerous is when you're eating sugar. Is when you eat sugar and the sugar attaches to the cholesterol, and then that's what gunks up your arteries. So if you eat clean and you don't have sugar in your diet and you have a high level of the bad cholesterol, I would not be worried at all. It's when your diet is bad and the lifestyle choices that you make are bad, that's when it will affect the bad cholesterol. But you're not clogging your arteries if you're eating clean. So just remember that. So don't be too worried about that. Also improves your sexual health. Women, it gives us better self-confidence, actually can increase arousal, and for men, it can lessen your erectile dysfunction. So it may not work miracles, but it definitely helps. Also boosts your mood, improves brain function. You're getting more oxygen to your brain, and that keeps your mind sharp. So, and prevents actually the onset of dementia. Exercise can do all of that. But guys, it synergistically needs to work together with the choices we're making of what we're eating. Also helps with sleep, and with exercise, you're going to live a longer life and better quality of life. But the number 2 part of the exercise aerobic is we need to add weight training. And I don't mean you got to go and do these heavy weightlifting, but hey, if you're a guy and you're trying to train for something like that, if you're a woman and you want to be in some kind of body competition, go for it. Then you definitely need the weight training. But if you're just trying to stay in shape, keep your muscles toned, keep your bone density, weight training is probably more important sometimes than the actual aerobic exercise. Doesn't have to be heavy weights. You can go buy 5-pound weights at Target. And just today, you don't even need to pay to work out. You can go on YouTube, and there's all these downloadable apps where you can do a 5-minute, 10-minute exercise routine and be good. So I want you to look at the whole exercise thing as not a big deal. It's just something that you get up and do, like brushing your teeth or whatever, but try to look at it a little bit more fun. Make it fun, because if it's not fun, I can guarantee you, you will not keep doing it. So we need to just have a different approach and have a different mindset when it comes to that. But so let me tell you the benefits. All the benefits of the resistant training is, number 1, it builds your muscle mass. So when you're building your muscle mass, that means it's increasing your metabolism, and it is actually helping you just maintain your weight loss, because muscle, number 1, muscle weighs more than fat. So you may not even be moving that much on the scale if you're gaining muscle, but I will tell you, you'll burn more calories and your metabolism will increase. So that's going to help you get to your goals and be more effective. Also, it improves your posture. So as we get old, we tend to kind of slump over, and we don't always keep a really good posture. So lifting the weights with the right form is going to tremendously help that. And as we age, we also shrink. So we want to stay, if we don't want to shrink, we need to work on that weightlifting and keep our posture really tall and good. And then also increases bone density. That might be the most important thing, especially for us ladies. But after the age of 30, your body starts losing bone mass. And that's going to make you more susceptible to falls, more susceptible to injuries, all sorts of things. I actually fell down the stairs last year. I just missed a step. I wasn't paying attention, and I broke my foot. And they took x-rays, and I did it. I was in a boot for 2 months, and it did heal just fine, and I took care of it. And I still exercised every day, even though I was on that boot. But they took x-rays, and they said, you really need to look at your bone density. It looks like you're losing bone density. So that was a big deal. And so I started really looking at that, because I'm only 53 years old, and I was like, wow, I really need to pay better attention to that. So also, when you're lifting weights or any kind of resistance training, and I mean little weights, they can be big weights, but they don't have to be. It lowers inflammation. It staves off chronic disease. It improves your strength and endurance and balance, because when we get older, we always have the potential of falling. Most people are really nervous because their balance is off. But if we do some weight training and we do some resistant training, and we can build the muscles in our legs and our arms, we're going to be way better off. So, but the number one thing that exercise does is it reduces stress. And I've got a paper here. It reduces stress. And so for the homework and the units, I'm going to post this, but these are all the things, all of the physiological impacts of having stress in your life and what it does. It literally changes the makeup inside your body, everything from your gut flora to your hormone levels. Stress might look silent, but it actually is wreaking havoc inside your body. So if that doesn't make you want to exercise, I don't know what does. But now what? How do we make it fun? We need to make it fun. I want you to get creative. What did you do, like I mentioned, when you were a kid? Did you like to run relays? Did you like to play, I don't know, badminton, or, fun games in the yard? Did you like to go hiking? Do you like to dance? I like to take dance classes just for fun. Trying to get my husband to do the dance classes, the ballroom dancing. I got him to do it once, but just make it fun. We did that in Dallas. We got, I think, 6 couples and took dance lessons, and it was a riot. I think we lost more weight laughing than actually dancing, but this all needs to be fun, guys. Life is too short. It's way too short not to be fun. So think of stuff. And also, like, I do yoga, and I like hot yoga, Bikram yoga. 10 years ago, I would have never been caught dead doing yoga. I was like, that's not a workout. That's like just laying there stretching. Well, now I know differently, and I miss it so much that we have 2 heaters in our basement right now, and we just closed the door, and my husband and I turn all the heaters on and try to get it as hot as we can, and put Bikram yoga on YouTube and try and go for it. Doesn't get quite to 105 degrees, but my whole point is have fun with it. Go buy some weights, and exercise should be a part of your day that actually brings you joy. So not a have to, it is a I get to. So then secondly, I want to talk about meditation. And that's a really uncomfortable concept for a lot of people. And I just want to tell you, relax. Meditation is not hard. There is no wrong way to do it or no right way to do it. So you're not going to mess up. But it is so powerful, and it has amazing benefits. And the funny thing is, it has the same benefits as exercise, but you're doing almost the opposite. You are relaxing. It reduces stress. It controls anxiety. It can lower depression. The really big thing is it enhances your self-awareness. If you can be still and quiet, you'll be amazed at what comes to your mind. That literally is when your creativity goes crazy. But so many of us don't ever take the time to just be still by ourselves. We have to have the music going, or the Netflix on, or our computer on, and we never take time to just be. And so I never realized the impact meditation could have in your life until I started doing it. And it was really only about a year ago. But I feel like I have so much more energy. I feel like I'm so much more clear on what I want in life, how I want my relationships to be, how I want my business to be, how I want to function and with my family. So it really has some great benefits. Also lengthens your attention span. And we know right now we don't have any. And I thank all of you for even being on this Zoom right now, because the attention span of people, they just don't have time. And so I appreciate you being here and having the time to listen today. It also promotes your emotional health, decreases depression, like I said, generates kindness and patience in people. And it may actually lessen age-related memory loss. So anything that can do that, because memory loss, the older I get, seems to be more prevalent. Obviously helps you with the sleep, but here's a really cool thing, guys. It helps you control pain. Just by meditating, you boost your DHEA and your growth hormone. And your growth hormone is your healing hormone. It helps to heal your body, repair tissue. And when you're my age, over 50, I think when you're in your 30s, you're already declining in your growth hormone. And by the time you're 50, you barely have any. So any way to be able to heal better and stay younger is good in my book. So meditating will do that for you. So don't underestimate it. The greatest thing of all, you can meditate anywhere and nobody even has to know that you're doing it. You could be sitting at your office and just in your chair and decide you're just going to close your eyes for a few minutes and nobody knows the wiser. So how do you do meditation though? So you might want to know. First of all, you might be going, but I can't calm the chatter in my mind. My mind's going 100 miles a minute. How do I slow it down? Well, what we want to do and why we meditate is to engage your parasympathetic nervous system. And that's when you can relax. And the only way for your body to heal is to be in that parasympathetic nervous system. When you are in the sympathetic nervous system, that is your fight or flight, anxiety all the time, running around like you're, don't know what to do. And it's a really great way that our body was made to protect us. So when we were, in, I don't know, hundreds and thousands of years ago, when we were being chased by a tiger or something, that served us very well. Everything in our body shuts down, which is your digestive, everything shuts down. And then all the energy goes to your muscles and your adrenal glands. So you can get the heck out of Dodge, right? So it's a very, very essential thing that we can be thankful for. However, we live in a day now where we're safe, but we're in such an anxiety mode of all these things going around that it's wearing our body out, completely wearing our body out. And then we're not able, and like I said, if you're not in the parasympathetic state, even when you eat healthy food and you're spending all this money eating healthy food, but you're all anxious inside, your body shuts down. It can't absorb the nutrients. So you're wasting money unless you can learn to take it easy. And one simple way is just breathe. The simplest way to meditate is breathe. You're going to take a deep breath in through your nose, and you're going to exhale out your mouth. You're going to inhale again, and then exhale slowly. if you do that 5 times and when you inhale fresh air, energy, just you feel clean, fresh air, and then you exhale the toxins and the worry and the mind chatter that you want to get rid of. So just imagine you taking all the good stuff in and you're just releasing and exiting out all the bad stuff. Breathing alone obviously improves your brain function because you're bringing more oxygen into your brain, but it also can increase your energy level. And it's so easy, guys. You can do it in 5 minutes. Now, some people take meditation and they can meditate for hours, but this is just baby steps. This is just try it out. By calming your mind and meditating, you're tapping into the sense of well-being, of peace, of acceptance, of love, of hope. It's hard to be uptight when you're taking deep breaths and you're thinking about good things. It connects you to something bigger than yourself. And if you're having trouble doing this, the first thing that I would do is when you meditate, you might close your eyes and breathe like I told you to, slowly, and then simply think of things that you're grateful for. Because when you have an energy of yourself where you're thinking of gratefulness and you're thinking of love and your vibration is high, all of the other stuff goes to the wayside. And it's just a really good way to reset, recalibrate, especially when you've got all these things. I know Diane, with taxes and all these things that people are needing, it's really good to take a couple minutes and just breathe and just recalibrate. So these are the 2 things. You could either just breathe, think of things that you're grateful for, and then number 2, just pray. Honestly, praying is one type of meditation, or you could say meditation is a type of prayer. Think of things that you want, that you pray for, whether you're praying for someone else or for yourself or a situation, but in a calm manner, a grateful heart. And then guided meditation. That is a great way to start. When you are wanting to meditate and you're like, I don't know how to do it, I want it to be effective, but I don't really have the tools. Guided meditation is wonderful. And it's free. You can go onto YouTube and Google any type of meditation that you want, a guided meditation. And you could put it for relaxation. You could put it for anxiety, overcoming fear, abundance, anything that is on your heart that you really want to work on. That's what you do. You can Google, YouTube, hundreds of them will come up, and just kind of pick and play. And sometimes you might just want to journal all the things that you're thinking about, all in a positive light, and then record yourself and then listen to that meditation. But it's all about calming your mind, listening, being guided. But guided meditations are really, really powerful. They can be long or short. Like I said, you could do it right at your desk. And then if you get really good at it, you can go deeper. And that's when you go inside and you ask for guidance. That's when you can start trusting your intuition, because it's not just stress from outside sources. Not really knowing, is that what I should do? Or is that what I think I should do? Or is that what I need to do because someone else will be upset if I don't do it? So meditating will really give you clarity. And a lot of people might think it's woo-woo, but honestly, it's one of the most effective things I've ever done in my life. It's essential if you want to connect to your purpose, because if you don't slow down and you don't get quiet, how do you know if the decisions that you make in your life are actually your decisions uniquely? How do you know that you aren't being completely influenced by all the other people around you? So to make the biggest impact and find and live that purpose you were divinely made for, it's crucial that you slow down. And if you don't slow down, it might just pass you by. So the takeaways that I have for today: exercise and stillness movement and meditation. They're both crucial for your physical, mental, and spiritual health. And the cool thing is they're completely opposite. So you get to do both, because you are probably going to be prone to liking one more than the other. But they both give similar benefits. So if you can't fit both in, at least you can do one. But I'm going to encourage you and challenge you to do them both. We need to combine aerobic exercise with resistant training. We want to add meditation because both modalities reduce stress. And stress is so important to reduce because that overall has the biggest impact on your health. So I'm going to pass along, I was looking for it, that sheet on stress so you can see what it actually physiologically does to your body and why exercise and meditation is going to help reverse all those things. And every function in your body's compromised when you're stressed. So we're going to keep our body in the parasympathetic mode, right? With exercise, but also meditation. And here's the kicker, guys. If you're stressed, your body is going to hold on to fat for life. It is for it like its life depends on it, because when you're stressed, every other function in your body, your metabolism, your gut biome, every function slows down because it's too stressed out to work properly. So let's learn to slow down and make that work for you. So the homework I have for you today is I want you to get moving and I want you to slow down. So you will decide on one exercise you want to do, something different, something out of the box, something that, I don't know, that you can make it up, anything, but just try something that you think might bring you some joy. Maybe get a partner to do it with. And then number 2, I want you to just try meditation. Doesn't matter. It can be 5 short breaths. It could be a guided meditation you found on YouTube. Anything you want to try. And then I want you to journal on it. You can share it with me if you'd like. If you don't, you don't have to. But I would love to know what exercise you chose or what modality of meditation you chose, whether it's a guided meditation, whether it was just praying, whether you were just taking deep breaths during the day, because I like to see what everyone's doing and how it might have affected you. And if you journal on it, it's really interesting because you may journal the first time and go, I got nothing. Like, I just felt silly. And then if you keep doing it, you'll be amazed at how things actually change when you get quiet and you really listen to just listen to your inner voice and what's going on. The creativity and the things that you come up with are going to be amazing. So thank you for today. Tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to talk all about lifestyle choices and environmental toxins, how they are affecting your health and what we're going to do about it. So thanks again. If you have any questions, I'm looking to see. Okay, I think we're good. But I will see you guys tomorrow, and thanks so much for tuning in today. Have a great day. Take care.